So my butt definitely got knocked down.
Doberman come after me when I didn't have a jacket on.
The dog actually came up through the chair and bit my hand.
And I turn around and this dog is in the air flying at me.
Threw me on my back. That dog would rip me back down.
That's Dennis Straube in Houston, Texas. So man, I started in with game bred pit bulls and doing hog catch and stuff like that. And I got to see a few canine, like police canine deployments, and the stuff was awesome. After I saw that, it's like, man, it looked like such a rush. Get into it. So I got with a buddy and got bitten the first time, and that was it, man. It just kind of took over, and now I love building the dogs and taking, the dog and the handler as far as we can go. Honestly, the number one happened about 2 weeks ago. One of the girls from the club, yeah, dude. So she had him out doing some off-leash obedience and had him in a down, and he was staying really well for a while. And I got up to check out my new driveway at my training property. And dude, all I heard was dog. And I turn around and this dog is in the air flying at me, just shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So we had just finished bite work when this happened, and we were just sitting in the yard talking. And yeah, man, he tried to eat me. I'd say I was going to do a police canine certification, and it was a 100-pound shepherd or so, great big dog. And it was the first bite was a send and a one send and an out. The dog's coming in at me, and about 4 foot out, he turns his fixation from my arm to my eyes. And
Oh shit.
when he jumped and I tried to feed him and he grabbed me in the collarbone, it was pretty sketchy, man, because it was right on the collar of my suit. My last one, man, it was a Dutch that I worked recently. Well, it wasn't recently, about a year ago. The guy tells me, yeah, man, her targeting's great. She comes in a little high. So he sent her. Same thing, man. Blast me right in the collarbone. So, yeah, targeting was a little high. It was way off. Usually I'll see them because they'll come center mass, but I have some dogs that'll come center mass and then go right into the bicep. But they came center mass, and, it happens. Some of them come in so quick, chance to readjust, or you readjust and they still blast you in the chest. So she went right to the collarbone. It could be too that, maybe they just don't realize how poor their targeting is, I think it's all dependent on your decoy that builds the foundation. If he doesn't really spend a lot of time targeting and building that, then you end up with that stuff happening. I own a business called FTX Canine, and we're in Friendswood, Texas. So I own a piece of property here. That's where we train most of the time, or we'll meet at a park in downtown Houston. It's a half acre of land. It's got a little 2-bedroom house on it where I have my office and a training room, and then we can do building search and stuff like that. And we still have the land out back, and then we're actually in the process of building a big indoor training facility, climate controlled, enough space for 12 kennels. So we just decided that we were going to build something that's AC, to keep the dogs cool. It'll be good for everyone, I've kind of dabbled in different sports, and I saw holes in each one of them, and then I talked to Mike, and Mike kind of filled me in about what he had, the idea he had with Canine Street League, and kind of filling those holes and making this more PPD based and focused, more real life stuff. So it just kind of seemed right up my alley. And I watched a lot of Mike's training and his videos, and the stuff that he does is a lot of the stuff that I like to do. It's more, I guess, more focused,
Gotcha.
I saw it and said, man, I got to jump on it. So made it out and made the tryout, and got certified. So the crew was awesome. Mike was really informative. You know, I've been doing this a while, so I had experience, but listening to Mike break things down in a different manner, you know, with different eyes and a different point of view was pretty enlightening. So it was really educational. So I like that. All the dogs, working dogs that bite as hard as Ozzy was awesome. So I pretty much liked everything about it, you know, except for Mike's physical conditioning part. That sucked. And I never wear gauntlets. So Mike said, bro, you need to put a gauntlet on for him. I did for him. I was fucking bruised for like 2 weeks in my elbow after being bitten by that dog. You can check out my website. It's ftxk9.com, or hit me up on Instagram. It's at Dennis_Straube.